Okay, last video of the night. Gonna be nice and easy, nothing too heavy. Oh, fuck. Yep, we're doing it. Here we go. No AC in the shot. Hi guys, welcome to Lee Reacts. Hope everyone's having a good day. I know I am. That intro didn't go as planned, but it's okay. Yes, we are back with Simon and Garfunkel. And we're going to be doing Old Friends slash Bookends. It is off their album of the same name, which is Bookends. We did A Hazy Shade of Winter and Miss Robinson last week. This week we're going to be doing, like I said, Old Friends and Bookends. I think it's combined together as a single. These both were recorded on the same day, March 8th, 1968. They are the end of side one of this album. Apparently this one is pretty heavy. But honestly, a lot of their songs have had a heaviness to them that most folk music that I've listened to doesn't have. A very emotional core that just really tugs at your heartstrings and makes you really think about things. And that's all I want in music. I just want to feel stuff, man. That's all it comes down to. So here I am again. If you all want to subscribe, please help a brother out. Click that icon right below my face. I'd really appreciate it. It really helps the channel out. Leave a like, leave a comment, helps with the algorithm. And yeah, let's do this. I'm ready, guys. I'm ready if you are. All right. Old Friends, Bookends, single mix. In 3, 2, 1, go.
Old friends, old friends, sat on their park bench like bookends. A newspaper blown through the grass falls on the round toes of the high shoes of the old friends. Old friends, winter companions, the old men, lost in their overcoats, waiting for the sunset. The sounds of the city sifting through trees settle like dust on the shoulders of the old friends. Can you imagine us years from today, sharing a park bench quietly? How terribly strange to be 70. Old friends, memory brushes the same years, silently sharing the same fear.
There's such a disturbing nature to some of those strings. Because that's time. Fuck.
Time it was, and what a time it was, a time of innocence, a time of confidences. Long ago it must be, I have a photograph. Preserve your memories, they're all that's left you.
Well, I'm glad I didn't do that for that first tonight. Glad I saved it for last. I knew it was gonna be a heavy one. I mean, fucking not look like a weirdo. Hold on. Spilling my espresso. Yeah. That's fucking rough. What it must be like to be 70. This is the last month of my 20s. I'll be 30 next month. I messaged one of my really old friends today, actually, because I saw him, I think a couple years ago, but when we were really good friends, like about 10 years ago, I don't know, I started getting high with his dad, who was an addict too, and that was like the one no that he didn't want me to do, and I did it, and they let me into, their house. I was staying there, and it just falls apart ever so quickly when you're on drugs. And I just kind of went off the rails for a long time, and I just reached out to him today, and we've seen each other. He knows I'm doing good, but I just told him I was thinking about him and that I hope he's doing well. And it felt good because I don't really talk to anybody anymore. Most of my friends are ghosts now, unfortunately. Opioids and fentanyl is one hell of a game to play with your life, man. It's Russian roulette, and a lot of my friends lost it already. I played it and I won somehow. I was very lucky. Because like I said, all my friends in my school are dead, except for one. He's married and doesn't really want to talk to me. Because he was the oldest one in the group and I was the youngest one. He was the older brother and I was the youngest one. So, we never really connected as much as me and his little brother who's dead. But he's off happily married to one of my ex-girlfriends, so good for him, I guess. Yeah, one of them, I don't know what happened to him. Last I heard, like 10 years ago, he's living on some hippie commune in North Carolina. Who knows if Dakota's still alive. If you're watching, Dakota, love you, bro. I miss you. Yeah, Alex Solomon. I have a group photo of us. I have one photo of us all sitting on my couch at my house when I was a kid. And that's all I've got left. Fuck. I knew this one would be rough, but what a beautiful song, man. The strings, the overdub. I don't know if it was like overdubs or what it was, but it added this really weird uneasiness to it at points. Like at some points, I thought they were trying to be ominous, and then it would turn beautiful, and then it would turn ominous for a second, and then beautiful again. And Paul Simon is just a genius songwriter, and the way he composed this with the peaks and the valleys, man, he knew what he was doing. He knew what the fuck he was doing, man, and that's crazy. He's writing about these feelings that people feel when they're older, and he's so young, man. Y'all are so right. Like, how does he know that line? He's like, I think he was, in his mid-20s when he wrote this, probably? That's crazy, to have such a nuanced perspective on life, at such a young age, man. And wisdom is gained through suffering, like I always say, and I don't know what suffering Paul went through, but he definitely had a grasp on just life itself and the human experience and what we go through as human beings. And I've only had like 8 songs by them, maybe 7 now. I don't know. But I've really enjoyed every one of them. This one was really fucking hard, I'm not going to lie. I don't even really want to post this, to be honest, but I always say that and I do it anyway. Yeah. I miss my friends. I miss them so much. the one that I was talking about in the first, he wasn't one of my high school friends. He was like right when I got out of high school. He was my friend, so I can't really say that he's dead. Obviously, he's off doing his thing. I don't know what he does exactly, but I'm proud of him. He never really was into opiates and stuff. I know he like dibbled and dabbled, but he never got like addicted like I did. So I'm glad he never did. I kind of try to protect him from that anyway, as best I could. For some reason, I'm glad that I did that. But yeah, all of my friends that I really grew up with, like my high school friends, the ones that were the basis of all that I am, basically, they're all gone. All I have is that photo and some other photos of, them by themselves or one or two people, but not all of us. And it was on a Polaroid. It's crazy how time works, guys. Now, I've got this channel. I've got a family. I've got a very interesting life compared to what I used to, but there's just sometimes I just can't help but stop and look back and I don't know, just really wish I could live those memories over again. One more time. But yeah, that was genius. I'm going to get out of here before I start crying more. It's already late enough as it is. Yeah, that was great. Definitely a heartbreaker, but glad we did it. Glad we got through it because this is such a beautiful band. The duo, whatever you want to call them, man. They're just, I don't know. I don't even know what the word is for it. It's like folk music on steroids, emotional steroids. And like Paul Simon's just a genius at just writing these, like, I don't know. He's got the perspective of a man who's lived for 1,000 years, but he was very young when he wrote this. And Art's just got vocals that, I don't know. They fit together like peanut butter and jelly, man. That's perfect. They're a great duo. Probably one of the best in history that I've heard. I've only heard a handful of their catalog, man. And it's powerful stuff. It really is. So if you guys have any other requests or any suggestions for, these guys to go check out next, please not anything like this. Maybe give me something happy. Because this one hurt, I'm not going to lie. But thanks for watching, guys. I'll see y'all next week. If y'all don't know, we have a Patreon right here. That's a picture of it. There's a link in the description. If you join the $15 tier or up, you get one free request a month. There's also a PayPal link in the description as well if you want to send a request or a tip in that way. You can join any of the tiers on Patreon, get access to all of our block videos, Patreon exclusives, full album reactions to the Beatles, to King Crimson, to Blind Faith, all kinds of different bands on there, man. It's a great place. We have a great community. If you like to chat music and talk and hang out, we have a Discord server too. They're in there 24/7, blowing my phone up with notifications, having a good time, So we'd love to have you. Come hang out. And sorry for getting emotional. I always apologize because that's what the person I am, but that one hurt. Thanks.